Hey people, welcome to the Monday live stream. It is 5 o'clock. It is March the 3rd, and it is about +3 Celsius today here in the city, but kind of windy, so it feels a bit colder with the wind chill, unfortunately. So welcome everyone for joining me on another live stream here. Hey, Karen on the Humber, how you doing? Hello, Marge. Hey, Van Gambler and Daniel, welcome. Saleda, how you doing? Hey, I Like to Walk, welcome. Astra Strauss, Carlito's Way. John Nicholson, Vivian Johnson's in the house. Howard Charco. Billy T, what's going on? Alan K, Whitby Dude. Welcome everyone. Hey, William Elliott. Phuket Walk, welcome. And greetings, Marge. I'm inside the Aura retail podium up on the top level of the retail podium at the Aura condominium. This is where the HomeSense store is up here. We're looking down at Yonge Street and at College Park. Hey, just Smitty, how you doing? Rockets Red Glare, Janice Pike. Hello, Maureen Marr. Or should I just say Mo? Hello, Mo. Carol L. Lee, how you doing? So we're gonna make our way outside. And we'll get another hour of daylight before sunset. Pretty nice views from here. HomeSense and Marshalls. Alright, let's go down. Try not to get caught by some music. And I set off the Hey, Eric Online, how you doing? I like better, The Walking Dead or Black Summer? I don't think I've seen Black Summer. I used to like The Walking Dead, but I sort of gave up on it before it was even finished. I watched it for, I don't know, the first 7 or 8 years, and then I was like, yeah, I think I've had enough. I just sort of stopped. Hey, Alex Oliveira. They clean the windows here. Hello, Jennifer Haley. Here's the IKEA. Hey Pavel, how you doing? Hey Davy Bukaj. We emerge onto Yonge Street. Yeah, too bad it's windy. It sort of ruins what would be a pretty nice day. Not completely, you know, just sort of takes it down a few pegs from how enjoyable it would be to walk around today. Hey, John O'Meara. Hey, Brent Sheehan. What's up, Randy Ruck? Alright, so I'm on Yonge heading north, but we're gonna get off of Yonge Street. I'm gonna head west along College. Howdy Ainsworth Antics. Greetings Wesley. Welcome Murphy D and anyone else that might have said hello. Maybe I might have missed your greeting. Hello back to all. Yeah, tomorrow it's going to get a bit warmer, and I think a day or two after that. Looking forward to it. But with rain, I think we're getting some rain. But that's okay, it'll melt away these ugly frozen leftover snowbanks. Not a very pretty sight. All full of debris and stuff now too. All right, let's check out College Street. Hey, Rocky Rambo. Reminds you of Melbourne, but except for the snowbanks. Hey, Sebastian. Guy's not sounding too good. I'll let him get ahead of me so we don't have a cough fest on our hands. Hey, Fernando, hello. Yeah, the wind does ruin it, you know, this happens a lot. A day that would be pretty darn nice if it wasn't for the wind. That's my biggest weather pet peeve, I think. Hey, what's up, Van Gambler? And Picard. Engage. Hey, Grant T. Do I say engage before lifting my weights? No, but maybe I should. Maybe I'll be able to lift more weights if I say engage first. Ahead, lift factor 9.5, engage. Hey, Dan Hanford, wing 0. Probably warmer on the other side of the street, but then I'd be walking right into the sun. So I'm sticking to the shadier side to avoid that, but it feels colder over here. It's not too bad. Hey, Life of Lily. The walk has commenced. Hurray, hurray. You want some vitamin D? The never-ending dip in signal. Yeah, a little bit. Sort of random. Can't think of any reason why there'd be a dip in signal suddenly here, but it is what it is. Inside the Aura, I could understand maybe there'd be a dip in signal in there, but out here in the open on College Street, in the heart of downtown, it's a mystery. This is the Schwartz Reisman Innovation Campus. It's part of the University of Toronto. It's a nice new building, and next door you can see that old brown brick building. It's being prepped for demolition, so it's all vacant right now. I think it's going to be demolished quite soon because they're going to build another one of these just like this, except taller. So a taller version of this will go right next door. So say goodbye to that old brick building. Hey, Capellan. You're still bothered I went up the other way up to the Hamilton Mountain, eh, Wing Zero? Maybe if I ever go back to Hamilton, I'll go your way. Hey, Rurazar, hello. Israel Morales. We got Tiana in the house. Sunny in the suit today. Yeah, it's sunny here too, but windy. Tons of students today. Busy day at the U of T, I guess. Hey, Canadian Vasily and Gertej. Now I'm walking into the sun, whether I like it or not. Hey, Yuyun. Well, Uni, how you doing? It's kind of hard to see the chat now with the sun in my face. Lena Sandoval, Yahia, hello. I'm blinded here. I'm blinded by the light. Let's see if I can go over here. Hey, RC Lamoureux. Yeah, the sun is getting stronger as we get closer to spring. I am looking forward to daylight savings time, but they should just leave it. Don't change it back in the fall, just leave it. Spring ahead for good. I'd like to walk on the other side of the sidewalk, but that's the side with the oncoming people, so I might go against sidewalk etiquette here. Unless I want to be blinded. Yeah, it's spring ahead and fall back, right? But we don't have to fall back. Crossing McCall. CN Tower sighting. Hey, Mike Landry, what's up? Oh, it was a pleasure, Mike. Jeez. My eyes are seeing spots here from having the sun in my face. Hey, Rob Mahoney. Use my hand as a sun visor here. No, and unfortunately, I'm going to be walking for quite a ways here along College Street. And it wouldn't really help if I went to another westbound street. I'd still be walking into the sun. Hey Lisa, hello. Alright, let me move over here. Ah, I can see again. I definitely need my shades now. And now I know what it would be like to walk on sunshine. You'd basically just be completely blinded. Not to mention you'd be vaporized in an instant. Might as well be walking on the sun. Isn't that another song like that? That's weird. I just watched that movie, Smitty, just like a few nights ago. It was my first time watching it. Yeah, it was pretty good, I guess. It wasn't like awesome in my opinion, but it was a decent sci-fi movie. So I've been trying to catch up on a bunch of older movies that I never got around to seeing, and that was one of them. I was basically just looking at a list of sci-fi movies, and that one sort of stood out to me. I was like, yeah, maybe I'll give this one a go.
506, Podium, to Main Street Station.
That's right, Paul. There was some very interesting visual effects in that movie, and very stylized sort of direction. TIO Aviation, what's up? Or is it TO Aviation? Alright, we got a nice stretch here without the sun in my face. Hey, Matt Chat. I didn't wear a hat today because I thought +3, that's warm enough. I don't need a toque. Now I kind of wish I was wearing one, but oh well. You had a good nap. Life of Lily, I get good views in the evenings. So usually after 6 or 7, that's usually around the time when the views tend to be the best. Howdy, Bill Chow. Lorraine McLean. The bell. We're at Spadina. Yeah, I didn't watch the Oscars last night. I haven't watched them in years now, but I did hear about all the winners though. I did see a bunch of the winning movies and roles. There's a few I have yet to see. You like the late afternoon strolls? I'm definitely not walking to Etobicoke now. Got a car honking. Oh, they're friends. They're friends. First he thought he was getting honked at by a jerk driver, but it turns out it was a friend of his who waved at him. Yeah, I did see Anora. I saw A Real Pain. I saw Dune 2. I haven't seen The Brutalist yet. Looking south into Chinatown. Look at this disgusting snowbank. Ew. Ugh, the sun again. One good thing about doing streams later is there's no sun in my face, or even on an overcast day. Megan and Alyssa, no, I haven't heard any word on when that might be getting back to normal. They're like a few months overdue already. We're just gonna walk west along College, Tiana. Maybe to Ossington. I'll take us to Ossington, and maybe I'll go south down Ossington. And maybe I'll come back along Queen, going back the other way. Yeah, I heard the in memoriam left out some people. Normally, if someone passed away in the first part of the current year, they won't put them in memoriam until the Oscars in the following year, right? Like people like Gene Hackman, who just died recently, they put him in, but they didn't put in Michelle Trachtenberg, say, who also died just recently. So Michelle Trachtenberg will probably be in next year's Oscars in the in memoriam, but yet they still kind of did a special thing and put Gene Hackman in where normally they wouldn't do that. I guess because he was considered a legend of acting, I guess, and a real movie star, whereas Michelle Trachtenberg, you know, is an actor, but more of a TV actor. Hey, no clue, hello. Would like to sleep. How you doing? It's Augusta Avenue. So basically anyone who passed away in 2024 would be in the in memoriam, and people who passed away in 2025 wouldn't be, so they'll be in next year's. But for Gene Hackman, they sort of broke that normal tradition. Hey, Greg Hubers. But yeah, Tony Todd, he should have been in because he did pass away in 2024. So, although he was more of a TV actor, although he was in those movies, the Candyman movies, right? So they must have just screwed up there. Hey, Johnny B, how you doing? Cactus Steve. Jin Mick, watching from Sweden. I'll just say Jin Mick. How you doing, Reggie and Tom Seeley? Welcome. We're walking into the sun here. I'm trying not to blind myself too much. GNMC, all right, GNMC, how you doing? Wasn't sure if I should just pronounce each letter individually or not. I wonder if the other side of the street might actually be shadier. Doesn't look like there's sun shining directly on the sidewalk. Maybe I'll go over there and just check it out. Maybe the buildings on this side will block the sun. And it seems to be the case. All right. There we go. Much better. still seeing circular spots in my eyes. I literally have the sun in my eyes now. The firehouse was built in 1878. Wow. Yeah, that's a landmark. A landmark of the neighborhood. Crazy to think all the way back then you could be walking down College Street and there that building would be. It's Croft Street. Remember we walked through here a little while ago? Yeah, it was probably a dirt road back then. With horse-drawn trolleys, I bet. Getting a call. Guess I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. There. I fixed that. Hey, Sally Spoonsdell, hello. I was getting a call from a number I didn't know, so I just promptly ended that call. I like this, the Little Jerry, for all you Seinfeld fans out there. Well, the snowbanks have really come down. Remember when I did my recent video walking along College Street at night? When the snowbanks were enormous? The one that I called unacceptable in the thumbnail. And then I noticed the next day on the news, Olivia Chow, the mayor, was doing a news conference about the snow removal, and she said, "It's unacceptable." And I thought, I wonder if she just watched my video. Glad you're feeling better, Tom Seeley. No doubt pneumonia is an extremely unpleasant thing to have to deal with. Oh, hey Yoshi, no worries. Enjoy the game. Rob Mahoney. Across Bathurst Street. Alright, my eyes are back to normal now. I don't see sunspots anymore. And the wind has calmed down also. All of a sudden this has become a much more pleasant walk. Except for the dip in signal again for no apparent reason. Yeah, we are live, Ricky. Hey, Ricky, we are live. It's not Alice's restaurant, it's just Alice Restaurant. Doesn't have quite the same ring to it, but you can get anything you want at Alice Restaurant. Hey, here's an odd burger. I enjoyed my recent odd burger meal, you might have seen in my community post. The prices are quite decent there. You can get a burger for $5.99, I think, for the lowest priced one. Nowadays that's a good price for a burger, but they're all vegan hamburgers though, so simulated meat. The one I had was chickpea. It was a chickpea burger. Hello, Elaine. No, I don't have a car, no. I'm a downtown resident, so I don't really have a need for a car. While I was waiting for this light, there's really no need to. Yeah, check out these dogs are both the same species, people. Hey, Carl Roth, hello. I'm not sure what that Alice restaurant serves. I would go back to Odd Burger though. And the fries were really good there, really good. They're thick and very flavorful. Hey Reggie, hello. Reggie's been a member for 16 months. That is awesome. Thank you, Reggie, for 16 months of membership. Amazing support. Hello back, Reggie. Here's Reggie. Thank you so much for 16 months of membership. It is much appreciated. Ruben Quinones, hello. I'm doing pretty good, Sam. Hope you're doing good as well. Bear Steak Original Sandwiches. Your friendly local sandwich shop. Hey, Quad Mods, what's up? If you have some money to throw away, you can always check this place out. I have like 75 bucks, or in this case 25 bucks I don't really need for anything. I know, I'll come here. I guess 25 bucks is pretty cheap compared to a lot of places that do that though. So we're in Little Italy. I don't think I mentioned that yet. Rob? Oh no! Lower Midtown West, I guess that's one way to describe this area also. Right, Todd? Yes. Hello. There's Burrito Boys. Open on Monday at the bakery here. A lot of places do close on Mondays, I find. They'll be open on Sunday but closed on Monday. Hey, Randy Ruck, $5 super sticker. Thank you very kindly, Randy. As I wait for the noisy truck to pass. Pizza, 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 pizza Nova. Cheers, Randy Ruck, to the support. Much appreciated. The cost of living is expensive in Toronto. Can't deny it. It's a big, some would say, world-class city. Costs a lot of money to live like in the core of the city, a little less to live in the outer areas of the city. Unless you got lucky and moved here many years ago when it was cheaper and live in a rent-controlled apartment, then it's actually pretty decent. Put it towards a steak. All right. A chickpea steak. The best rap album, Alligator Bites Never Heal. Never move. Well, I won't say never, but I have no plans on moving at this time. I wouldn't be able to do this as my full-time gig if I moved. I wouldn't be able to afford it. Rur Izar, $5. Thank you very kindly for the super sticker. Cheers to your support. Much appreciated as well. Thanks again, Rurazar. Yeah, when I moved into my apartment, it was 2010. in the year 2010. My rent was $6.95 all inclusive in 2010. It's a rent controlled building, so the rent does go up by a small amount every year that is provincially mandated. But there were a few years where there was no rent increase. The first few years I lived there, there was no rent increase. And then during the pandemic, there was no rent increase. So since 2010, my rent has only gone up about $150. Did I say $6.25? I meant $6.95. Maybe I said $6.25. I meant $6.95. We're still walking through Little Italy. I'm glad I don't eat steak, Carl. So that's including utilities and all that. How's Megan doing? She's doing all right. Got her new job here in the city, so she commutes from Guelph 3 days a week.
Here's the minimum, and then
She's probably on her way back to Guelph right about now, catching the GO train to go back home. Hey, Robert Sprite and Andy Wood. Smells very fruity. Danielle Ducarmo Ferreira, how you doing? I guess this place is closed. I think it was a dance club or something like that, or a restaurant. I'm not sure what this was. A Japanese restaurant. It's nothing now. Kenora's premier live streamer. Does Kenora have a live streamer at the moment? Maybe I should move there and become the premier live streamer of Kenora. Yeah, once the weather warms up, these patios will come back to life. Little Italy is very popular in the warm months of the year. Go to the Mackenzie house. I showed that house not too long ago, actually, in another one of my videos. Looks cold and damp. It's a bit cold, but it's not damp. It doesn't feel damp at all. kind of crisp. A crisp sort of day. It was above zero, 3 degrees above zero, but the wind chill makes it feel a bit more frigid. Alright, so I'm going to go to Ossington. I think that was my plan. Wow, that's awesome, Carl. Yeah. Well, I feel pretty lucky that I moved here when I did and was able to get a place that even at that time was considered affordable, right? Even in 2010, that was a pretty cheap rent to pay. So nowadays it's downright ridiculously cheap. But of course the payoff, or not the payoff, the trade-off is it was in the so-called sketchy part of downtown, but it's been fine. I won't deny it's not sketchy, but it hasn't really affected me much. I'm okay with it. Nothing I can't I can't handle. Hey, Modano, 1973, a $10 super chat. This is to cover Jenny's late fees. Yes, I guess we still have to await the arrival of Jenny Kritzkamp. Thank you very kindly for covering for Jenny's late fee, Modano, and for all your awesome support. Cheers, Modano. Let's see if Jenny shows up. Oh, Jenny is here. I didn't even see her pop in. Well, there you go, Jenny. There you go. Modano covered your late fee. And Jelly Bean's also here. How goes the planning for the Oasis Aqua Lounge meetup? How's that going? Yeah, the sun is dipping down now below the horizon. But I'm almost at Ossington, so I'm going to be heading south anyway. Alright, Jellybean. Let me know when he gets back to you. Hey, Batfink and Ken Lan. I'm on College Street. Ken, we just walked through Little Italy. I guess we're still walking through the tail end of Little Italy. But Ossington is right up ahead. I'm going to head south down Ossington. Yeah, I had orbs in my eyes for a little while after I was walking into the sun for so long. Ring found. That was nice of someone. Anyone lose a ring around here? All right, that's it for College Street. I thought this was a bizarre building. It's like a newer build. Check out the chat. Hey, Mark M, how you doing? I wouldn't say that's completely true, Carl. I live literally one block away from Dundas and Sherborne, and that's without doubt the sketchiest intersection in the whole city. But my street itself is somewhat of a quiet oasis. It has sketchiness all around it, literally just a block in every direction, but it's just a 2-minute walk, really. So I'm right in the sketch zone, like, without question. And my building is in the middle of the block, midway between Dundas and Gerrard, so it's kind of away from the two main streets a little bit, so most of the activity takes place on those main streets and doesn't often filter down to the middle of the block where my street is. When my window's open in the warm weather, I can hear things. I've heard gunshots on several occasions, all kinds of yelling, sirens galore. I hear it all, usually coming from Dundas and Sherborne. That's fine, John O'Meara. Enjoy your pizza. At least you came back. Yeah, there are guns in Canada, Snowdoggo. Oh yes. Most of the handguns are illegal guns, though, that are smuggled in from the United States. The vast majority of gun crime in Toronto is perpetrated with illegal handguns that get smuggled over the border. Yeah, most often, Billy T, most often. Hey, Harjot, hello. I just thought I'd let them pass. I'm kind of walking a bit on the slow side tonight. I'm just sort of taking my time a little bit here. Not doing my usual speed walking. I've always liked this street, how it goes kind of up a sharp hill here. Hey, Alan K, $2.99. Monday. Can't trust that day. Cheers, Alan K, for the support. Much appreciated. Monday is going to end quite soon, thankfully. Hey, John Chum Adventures. There's another neat street. I explored these streets in another stream because I was always a bit intrigued by them. And it's pretty nice in there. Nice little tucked away residential area. Got some shoes up for grab here. Hey, Jacques Pilon. And hello to all the other people among the 368 currently watching. Anyone I might have missed saying hi to. If you are new, you can always come and say hi in the chat. You just have to subscribe first in order to do that, but that's no problem, it's free. Just click that button. No fuss, no muss. Snowbanks here are still blocking quite a lot of the sidewalk. I wonder if they'll even bother coming to remove these at any point, or if Mother Nature will just end up doing it. Hey, intruder alert, Captain, what's up? Yeah, there are definitely some slippery spots you have to watch out for. There's the Dakota Tavern. That's a pretty famous spot here. Lots of live bands play there. Was that right, John Chum? Yeah. Let's go down the Ossington Strip here, across Dundas Street. In my opinion, Sherbourne Street is fine. north of Gerrard and south of Queen. It's just that stretch between Gerrard and Queen where the sketch factor is definitely a factor. But the rest of the street is completely fine as far as I'm concerned. All right, let's see what's shaking here on the Ossington Strip. Hey, Mark 311. Memento. Strange thing, I've never seen the movie Memento. Maybe I should put that on my list. It's an old movie that I never got around to seeing. The Man of Kent. It's an authentic English pub. This is just a interesting strip of restaurants and shops. Very popular. A lot of places here like to call themselves bodegas. This is probably the only part of Toronto that you'll find that. That's not really a Canadian thing for the most part. It's a New York thing. Divyesh Patel, yeah, I've heard it was an awesome movie for like 20 years. I guess Rotate, this is closed for today. It's probably because it's Monday, I'm guessing. Or maybe it was open. There's a guy in there. Okay, they were open, 12 to 6. So they're open every day, 7 days a week. It's an awesome record store, if you didn't figure that out. It's I space deal. What do you deal? Do I drink coffee? Are you asking me? I don't. Time to take off the shades. The sun has gone away. That's kind of a weird place to put a big ad for what I hear, a crappy Netflix movie. I keep seeing this pop up on Netflix and I have never felt any desire to watch it. Oh, you're asking Batfink if he drinks coffee. All right. I don't know about Batfink, but you heard my answer. Bellwood's Brewery. think Jenny got caught in a time loop. Isn't that what happened in some science fiction movie I just watched recently? Province of Canada. As long as it's not state of Canada, I can support that.
I know.
Maybe there's just a hiccup on your end, Jenny. And it skipped back and repeated the same spot twice. There's Blondie's Pizza over there. They're pretty good. Is it fun in Canada? Well, I guess it depends on where in Canada you are and what you're into. I think you could have fun in lots of parts of Canada, and in some other parts you might be bored silly. Tell two friends to tell two friends. All right. I like these nicely refurbished storefronts here. Get a better look at them here. They did a nice job on these. I like this green one. Hey, Navindat, good evening. Ossington self-storage. It's a sort of like remnants of the old Ossington Avenue before it became all cool, hip shops and restaurants and bars. Look at all the famous Jimmy's over there on the side of Jimmy's Coffee. How many Jimmy's can you name? Sometimes Jimmys are also James. Hey, Navendat, $5. Hey, can get a hot pizza slice. Thank you very kindly for the pizza fund, Navendat. Cheers, a hot pizza slice sounds pretty good. Much appreciated. I don't see Jimmy Walker on there. I do see some other Jimmys though. But that leaves the question, why isn't Jimmy Walker on there? Come on. He was a big deal at one time. Hey, Mounds Travels. Or Moads, I should say. Moads Travels, hello. That's right, Jenny.
I think it's before, is it there?
One of my first childhood crushes was a character on the show Good Times, played by a young Janet Jackson. She played Penny, right? Hey, the color purple, hello.
You sure you're gonna come tomorrow,
I gotta
right?
go by the...
Steve Martin was yours. But hey, we're on Queen Street. I just turned the corner. So we're heading east now on Queen Street. Yeah, Good Times was a really good show, especially in the first couple of seasons. I find, in my opinion, after the dad was killed off, the show went downhill, but those first season or two were actually pretty good. But Penny came later, so it was in the less good seasons that that I first had my crush there. Hey, Paul Murphy, hello. See the remnants of the sun looking that way. Sally Spoonsdale, yep. I always thought so. Hey, we hit 400 viewers, or we just did a second ago anyway. Hey, Christos, how you doing? Hello again, Astra Strauss. My favorite pizza topping? I think spinach, onions, and tomatoes are my favorite pizza toppings. Where's the baseball field? The Sky Dome? It's pretty far away still. We are walking in that direction, but it's like a good 45-minute walk, I think, from where I am right now. I'm a vegetarian, I am. Not a vegan, just plain old-fashioned vegetarian. No olives, no. I've ranted about olives before. I don't know how anyone can stand those things. And definitely no pepperoni. I don't mind mushrooms. It's not one of my favorites though. I would be fine without mushrooms. I have tried Vegemite, yes. I remember many years ago I was dating a girl who had traveled through Australia, and she was back in Canada and she had some Vegemite. And she was like, "You gotta try this." And I was like, okay. And I have to say I wasn't a fan from what I remember. I was like, I don't think I need to have any more of this. Rory loves olives. You and I live in opposite worlds from one another. Hey, good evening, Jefferson Rivas. If you're just joining, we're on Queen Street West and we're walking east. This is the West Queen West neighborhood here on Queen. Just currently walking past Trinity Bellwoods Park. In a few months, this park will be hopping. It'll be jammed with all sorts of people. This is sort of like the popular hangout in the park for this part of the city. Nope, I don't eat anchovies. The Givka. This is your neck of the woods, is it? Or BJ Ivka? BG Ivka? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'll just say Begivka. Is that a topping, really? Rub one out, Rosie? Might as well just throw a goldfish on there. Hey, Chad Wabagwan. Yeah, the tower. Saw it a while ago, but we can see half of it now. I don't mind the taste of pineapple on pizza, to be honest, but I don't request it ever, you know. I have had it in a few occurrences where I didn't choose the toppings of the pizza I was eating, and I thought it doesn't taste that bad, actually, pineapple on pizza, but I certainly don't go out of my way to have it. That's a Canadian invention, for those who don't know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the rainy days washing away all this gross, dirty, hard, gritty, disgusting snow. Clark Kent thought it was a Hawaiian invention. That's understandable. I think Chatham, Ontario is where it was first originated. Just down the road from where I was born. That's right, after Doc Brown retired from science, he became a leather daddy. Great Scott! Have I ever streamed from Sackville Street? Yeah, I have. That's close to where I live. Yeah, I've walked through there before while streaming. Hey, Two Tucks. Well, this bike is a lost cause. There's really nothing worth taking from this anymore. That bike has seen some shit. Infinity Act and Elizabeth Strauss. How you doing? Streetcar and the tower. CN Tower almost blends in with the sky right now. It's trying to turn invisible, I think. Yeah, people jog in every condition, every weather condition here. Sometimes in the middle of snowstorms wearing their shorts. Yeah, you see it all. World of posters. I remember I was streaming with Megan standing here about a year ago. Not quite a year ago, but approaching a year ago. And she was inside looking for some Metallica patches or something like that. And this is where I first met Diane. Diane approached me and asked me what I was doing when she saw me streaming. And it turns out she was an actor here in the city. Has been in some TV shows. Some pretty big TV shows. Hey, Ian Francis. Christos, Diane Aguilar. I did a stream with her not too long after that. Cabbagetown is a really nice neighborhood. It borders on Regent Park to the south, but that part of Regent Park has been completely redeveloped, so yeah. There's nothing wrong with that area at all. Cabbagetown is a beautiful neighborhood, actually, along Sackville Street there. Alright, we're still heading east. Yeah, that's pretty much what the snowbanks look like now. Crusty dirt. Talk over the music. Talk over the music. And we're at Bathurst. This is Paul Blunt's favorite area. It is a cool corner here. I mean, it has changed over the years. I think there used to be a place called the Big Bop over on that side, which was really popular for people who are into the alternative scene and live music and punk and the whole music scene that used to be pretty lively around here. There's still a lot of live music on Queen Street though. Hasn't all gone away. It's mostly gone away from Yonge Street though. There's hardly any live music on Yonge Street now. Infinity Act meet Infinity Room. I'm not saying political chat is banned, but it's just discouraged for obvious reasons, right? I don't ever want to bring it up too much. It doesn't really add anything positive to the chat, in my opinion. Try to keep it to a minimum. Hey Darren, hello. Here's the Bovine Sex Club. Not the same sort of place as the Oasis Aqua Lounge, even though it might sound that way. Am I close to Isabella Street? I would say no. In the wrong part of downtown. Hey, Scotty 4. I don't get why people would want to come to a live stream of me walking around the city and just argue with other people about politics. I don't get why come here to do that. It seems like the last place to do something like that. Hey Neville, hello.
I think it's the concept for this.
I think so, Tiana. Right, Rory? That used to be just sort of a well-known fact, you know, for associating with other human beings. Don't talk about politics, don't talk about religion. People just naturally knew not to do that sort of thing. Whatever happened to that? I'll tell you what happened to it. Social media happened to that. Mr. Adams Apple, hello. And Heather Tobin. Tiana, probably, probably. The Great Pumpkin. Is that right, Carl? She probably started getting too many weird messages and stuff on Facebook. Hey, Glenalex McGlattery. Is that right? There was an ad? Oh no. Yeah, fortunately I can't stop the ads from interrupting the stream. I do have it set for the lowest amount of interruptions that I'm able to set it to, though. And I also understand that YouTube is a form of social media, but to me YouTube is about the videos. It's not so much about the comments under the videos, although they are nice when they're positive comments about my videos. I do appreciate that. But you know how the comment section can be underneath certain types of YouTube videos. It's a complete cesspool, right? So I'm glad that my comment section is very positive. Usually. Because the kind of videos I make don't really invite a lot of political comments. What's this? A new Burrito Boy is opening across the street. Oh, how about that? What do you know? Maybe I'll have to come here on opening day, do a special video. I don't know why that made me so excited, but I guess because I just really love Burrito Boys. Approaching Spadina. The new subway station going up here. Yeah, for sure, Jelly Bean. Because the Burrito Boys that was in this area before was on Adelaide Street. Just down that way, but it's gone now, I think. So at least this general area will have another Burrito Boys. Queen and Spadina. Over 400 concurrent viewers. Once again, welcome to any new viewers who might just be seeing me stream for the first time. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can catch another stream, because I do these every 3 or 4 days. I'll do a live stream for the most part. And every other day I post a pre-recorded video walk. At the Horseshoe, one of the ongoing live music venues. We passed a few more back there. I didn't point them out though. It was like the Cameron House and the Velvet Underground. There's also the Rivoli coming up, and the Rex. Hey, Funny Dog, how you doing? Looks like this place is completely back to normal now, geologic. They took the pandemic lockdown super seriously here. They were like closed for a very long time. I mean, they were open, but they had self-imposed restrictions for a very long time. Longer than most of the other places around here. Here's the Rivoli. Pretty chill vibes here on Queen West right now. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Tiana? I'm not a fan of attending weddings, to be honest. But I know some people enjoy it.
Oh, yeah, it looks like
Holy cow, you can totally still be overwhelmed by the smell coming from the Lush store here. Even out here with the door closed. Yeah, the door is closed. We're outside in the air with the wind blowing, and it's still an overwhelming aroma standing this far away from the store. You can picture me in a suit. Okay, we hit 420 viewers for all those who indulge. Take note, I guess. Let's look south down Peter Street. This is all snowed in here. Can't even see myself. The lighting is not good right now for me to see myself here. When was the last time I even went to a wedding? I don't know. It was maybe 20 years ago. I got lucky because the last few close friends or family of mine who did get married didn't have like a big wedding. They either like eloped or just had a small little civil ceremony and things like that. So all the usual wedding hubbub really didn't apply. So I didn't have to deal with it. Yeah, the Black Bull is no longer. You got snacks with an X and you got socks with an X. Any other cool things coming up? It's U2 Day in Toronto, June 14th. Okay. Oh, the stage production of Kim's Convenience is coming back for another run. Because that originally started off as a play, and then it became a TV show. Stephen Edwards. Right, Jenny? Yeah. All is quiet on New Year's Day. Dun 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 dun. Approaching Queen and John. Hey, KG, Colleen, hello. It's not too bad, MK. Now that I'm walking east, the wind doesn't seem as cold as when I was walking west, so it's actually quite pleasant right now. It's probably just maybe 1 degree, I'm guessing. Just above freezing. Maybe it's 0. I don't know. It's around there. And there's no lineup at Mizuka across the street. There's almost always a big lineup there. Oh my gyro, or is it hero? Some people say hero, some people say gyro. Tomato, tomato. Spadina, spadina. Nav and Dat, I was a fan of some of that stuff, yeah. I was never like a huge nerd for new wave, but I liked a lot of it. I still do. More so synth pop, right? You could say new wave sort of evolved into synth pop in the 80s, and yeah, I like a lot of that stuff. Oh, the fuzz. We got a call. Hey, Lenny Aberdeen. So here's where Much Music used to be. Speaking of 80s synth pop, I remember watching all the videos back in the heyday of music videos. Is that right, Mark? I didn't know that. There's a proper shot of the tower. We got some wires in the way, but
In general, is very comfortable.
got two Toronto icons. You have the truck bursting through the wall. Although the tire isn't spinning anymore. That front tire used to always be spinning. They probably turned it off to save money now that CTV has vacated the premises here. Thought, we don't want to keep that tire spinning. That costs X amount of money every month. But anyway, the tower and the truck. Walking past the warehouse with their never-ending constant music. Hey, Jason Curling, hello. I think that truck, though, is going to be preserved there no matter what happens to the building. It's sort of almost a heritage thing, I guess, for the neighborhood. There's another good shot. Yeah, CTV moved their production facility to Scarborough, because they always had a location there, but now they're doing all of their operations from there. So all the on-air personalities who were working from that building at Queen and John probably bought downtown condos so they could be close to work. And all of a sudden, the powers that be said, hey, guess what? You're all going to be working from Scarborough now. So now they have to commute from downtown to Scarborough. I bet you they're pretty happy about that.
Well, I never run this.
Hey, Nav and Dat, $2. Add a root beer to the pizza slice. Thank you very kindly. They do go together as far as I'm concerned. You can't have one without the other. Cheers, Nav and Dat. Thank you very kindly. Hollywood High. What's going on the top floor of that building? Something's going on up there. Hey, Toronto's doo-wop music guy. Here is the Rex. I mentioned this just a little while ago for live music, where jazz lives. Live daily from 5:30 to 8:30. And they are indeed live right now.
It's like, the conversation started from me saying, hey guys, here's characters. Yeah, but it's like, what I'm
Got a live performance right in front of our eyes here. Am I close to Salad King? Yeah, it's not too far away. Hey, thank you, Nev and Dat. I'll do my best. Hey, look, this new station has walls now. Last time I walked by here, it didn't have an actual structure. It was still just basically a yet to be formed hole in the ground. But it has walls now. I wonder if they moved the facade. No, it's still down there. That's another new subway station entrance here. Jacqueline S., hello. All right, have a good night, Lisa. I'll see you in the next one. Crossing University Avenue. More subway construction. This intersection will be a construction zone for the next 5 years at least. It's going to be a new interchange station between the existing Line 1 and the new Ontario line, which will be Line 3 eventually. Hey, have a good night, Rory, also. Thanks for checking out the stream. And hello, Josephine Halligan. They took down all the construction hoarding that was blocking the big iron fence here, though, in front of Osgood Hall. That's good. Thanks, the color purple. Yeah, feel free to hit the like if you are liking it. And if you're really liking it, hit the subscribe. And if you're really, really, really liking it, hit both of them and then come and say, hello, I love your stream here in the chat. Only if you're really, really, really liking it. Now, if you're not really liking it, you can also hit subscribe and come in the chat and say, I'm not really liking this, but then just stay subscribed anyway. Osgood Hall, looking nice. Yeah, it's all back to normal now. It was all covered in scaffolding and tarps for a long time. This was built in several phases throughout the 19th century. And you can see the lights on the weather vane on top of the Canada Life building are going upwards. See how they're going up? That means the temperature is expected to rise. So the warmer weather is coming. Put another dime in the jukebox, baby. Sandy Walters, hello. Kevin Hawthorne. There's a very nice lawn here. A lot of people just use this as a park, really. You can just go through the gate and come and chill out on the grass. You know, when it's not covered with crusty snow. It's right close to all the action, but sort of a quiet oasis. And there's an awesome old library inside there that I haven't shown on the channel yet. Maybe I'll have to do that sometime. Well, this is Osgood Hall here, not Massey Hall. But maybe we'll walk past Massey Hall. It's another awesome old historic building. Osgood Hall is a place of lawyers. Massey Hall is a place of entertainers. Hey, have a good night, Sally. I'll see you in the next one. And I thought I'd steer clear of the rink over there because of the music. It's loud enough I can hear it from here. The rink over there does have quite a few people on it. You took some stealth pics there. I have never done that yet. Let's see. Skaters. Walk on this steel grate. Oh, I did misread that. Okay. Well, I've never done that either. But maybe I'll let Mother Nature decide whether or not that will ever happen. I thought it said PICS, not PISS. Yeah, that's true, Quad Mods, that's true. All right, this is Old City Hall. Hey, Brilliant Seal Ferry, hello. And John Ronald.
Some look like
Right, crossing Bay Street. How long is my walk? Oh, I'm not sure. Probably won't go too much longer. Hey, Auditing Canada, hello. All I know is I'm going to cross Yonge Street and walk past Massey Hall. That's all I know right now as to where I'm going. Got more construction here for the Ontario line for the next 5 years or more. And the Hudson's Bay really wants you to know that they're open during construction. Hey, Justin Turdo. McFly. This is Canada's oldest company, incorporated 1670. I guess now we gotta go this way. It was the other way before. Hey, welcome Bernie C. Right, here's Yonge Street. So we started the stream at Yonge Street, up at College Park. I'm not heading to Dundas Square this time. I do know that. That's where we ended up last time.
You're saying the
North up Yonge. Is something finally going to go in here? This is the retail space at the bottom of the Massey Tower condominium. It's sort of this oddly shaped retail space. It has a weird layout and it's probably insanely expensive, so nothing has ever come to this space in like good 5 years since they've finished the building, but they took down the for lease sign, so I'm wondering if maybe something might be finally coming here. I don't know if anyone has heard anything or not. You can see what a weird looking space it is, right? You have like the building up above. And you have these old two historic bank buildings on either side of it. And then you have this glassy, modernist looking, oddly laid out retail spot here. I don't know what sort of business would even go in there. Some weird restaurant or something.
Royal blue is supposed to look good on a redhead.
Yeah, that space kind of looks like it would be something along those lines, right? But something tells me it won't be that. All right, here's Shooter Street. So there's Massey Hall. No show tonight at Massey Hall. But the building looks awesome in any case. There we go. How many walks do I do in a week? It varies. I do at least 2 live streams a week where I walk for 2 or 3 hours usually, and then I do lots of other walks that I record and post on my channel, pre-recorded walks. And I might take a couple of days off here and there if I bank up a few walks in one go. So I probably do at least a good 7 walks per week. Not every day though. Sometimes I might do 2 or 3 walks in one day. Here's Victoria Street. Hey, Goggles Pisano, how you doing? Oh, I rest when I can. Another look at Massey Hall. You know, I'd never even been inside there until less than a year ago when I went with my sister to see a comedy show, and it's very awesome inside. It got a big renovation during the pandemic where they added this big addition on the back there. You can see Allied Music Center. That was all built during the pandemic. Walked through this alley before.
A lot when she's outside, so she gets really hyper when people give her attention.
We're walking on Shooter Street. St. Michael's Catholic Cathedral Basilica. So now we're east of Yonge. East side represent. This is my area where I live. Well, not exactly where I live, but pretty close. Past 2 hours and 30 minutes. North on Church. What is going on in here? Okay. Creator Studio. Yeah, I've never seen a Dunkin' Donuts that I can remember. Even back in the day, because when I was growing up in North Bay, there was just no Dunkin' Donuts there. Maybe there were some in Toronto, but not since I've been living here. Hey, Peter C., hello. Krispy Kreme is the best. We're actually just about to walk past Krispy Kreme right on the corner here. Here's the Odd Burger I went to the other day. I was sitting right there. That's where I was sitting when I took the picture of my combo. That sign says Odd Burger. Can't really see it though, can you? There we go. It was odd but tasty. There's something going on in here at Krispy Kreme. It's like a photo session. Not sure why they're wearing a skull mask. That's a mystery to me. You'll buy me a Greco's pizza? I'll hold you to that next time I'm in North Bay. Something in my eye. It's probably an eyelash. Very annoying. maybe it's my long rocker hair. It's not my finger. I'm sure I'll be back, Donkey Balls. I do have a little playlist of all my previous North Bay videos and streams though. There's quite a lot of content now in my North Bay playlist. You can see every apartment I ever lived in. I made sure I walked past all of them. That's right, Gertrude. That's where I first met them in person. Is that how you found my channel, Goggles? That's awesome. Yeah, some of my North Bay videos have actually racked up a pretty respectable view count, because I guess there aren't a lot of sort of high quality videos of North Bay on YouTube where you spend, like, you know, a good amount of time walking around looking at things with a high quality camera. But hey, look where I am. I don't know if anyone was guessing I'd end up here, but I guess this is where I will end the stream, here at the Metro at Gould and Dalhousie. Gertrude knew it. Hey, Psycho 75. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining me on this Monday stream. We started out in the bright sunshine as I was walking west along College Street, blinded by the light for much of the way, but eventually the sun gave me a break. And yeah, we checked out Ossington Avenue also, and a good chunk of Queen Street West. And coming into downtown here to the east side, to my neighborhood Metro. I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed the walk. Thank you to all who did check out the stream tonight and came and said hi in the chat. And thanks to everyone who might be a new subscriber. I hope you come back for the next stream or video. I'll be posting a pre-recorded video tomorrow, or it's already ready to be premiered. So 7:15 p.m. tomorrow, you can check out my premiere. There'll be a live chat for that video. And my next live stream will be in 3 or 4 days, so make sure you hit the notification bell, in addition to the subscribe and all the other buttons. That would be very cool. And big thanks to the mods, and a huge thanks to all those who sent support to the channel. Thank you very much for the awesome support. It is much appreciated. And thanks to all the channel members as well. And I do have an Instagram that I don't often talk about. It's Ken Continuum. Just the letter K, Continuum, all in one word, if you want to check that out. So yeah, thanks everyone. I'll see you all again soon. Until next time, I will continue. Cheers. See you in the next one. Have a good night, everyone. All right. I'm gonna go see what's up in the metro here. Later, everyone.